Wow, that's happening. That's so cool. Hey everybody, I'm Pagan Tech. I've changed my camera around. I've got a little bit of weirdness in the studio right now, but we're going to be working on some pictures of karate, and feel free to streaming Surviving Mars. I'm not streaming Surviving Mars, Stream Elements. Why do you think I'm streaming Surviving Mars? It says that. All right. Give me a moment. I'm going to try to edit the Twitch thing. I think that's a Twitch thing. Oh, it didn't set it to just chatting like I had asked it to. So, yay, thanks. All right, so let's see here. I am English. I am stream marker. No, go live notification. Well, fine. Editing 398 gigs of karate imaged, not images. Okay. Yeah, I guess I did not put it in correctly. There, did that work? So, good evening, everybody. My name is Pagan Tech, and we are here watching me do some photo editing. We had a absolutely fantastic time doing a photo shoot this past weekend. The main boy of the house was going after his second-degree black belt, which I think is really cool. And I worked out a deal that I was able to go for the entire weekend to this trip that was the southeastern, or actually it was an international competition called Battle of Atlanta. And they had international competitors. It was worldwide people coming in, and I got a chance to have an pass that got me as a media consultant, and I was going through and I took pictures of everything that I could. So that was actually really fun. What we're doing is we're going to be editing these pictures. I've got a ton of pictures that I want to do, and 398 gigs to be exact. That's 9,414 images that I need to edit, and it's going to be a project. This is not going to be tonight. This is going to be something that you guys can stick around and watch me do for a good while. We can get together, we can chat. This monitor that you see that's right over here, this one right here, this is, you can see, that's where you actually see where I'm looking at the stream stuff, and you can see all the metrics and stuff. Can't really see it because it's not that detailed of a stream, but you'll see. If you're glancing over there, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at you, looking at the chat, trying to do things. But the main monitor, this one right here, that is the one that I'm going to be working with. And actually, I kind of need to lean over here and say hi. Hi to the camera. Hi, everybody. Camera's up here now. It was over here. But I think I got a little bit better view of both the testing microphone that I have, and if you see, look at how beautiful this microphone is. I built this microphone, did a repaint on it for a very good friend of mine, brother by another mother, Green Bear. Go check him out, twitch.tv/Green Bear. The Green Bear, excuse me. twitch.tv/The Green Bear, and you'll see this mic migrate from here to there. I really am super happy with the way this mic turned out, so I hope you are too. It looks really cool. I can't do, it is ultraviolet reactive, but I can't do that on here because it just kind of blows the camera out. The camera does not like set again. So that's where we're at. So, hey, Stream Elements, thanks for watching, and let's get into it. I've got my talk button is over here on my left-hand side, and I'm going to be using a pen for the first time in a little bit of time. Hopefully it's going to work okay. It's been a long time since I've used a pen and do photo editing, so let's give it a shot. Just going to give it a shot. Let's see. I have to reset my actions because my actions are not set correctly. Let's do that. I can't edit that until I actually have another a tall image, because right there is the tall image. Hey viewer, thanks for showing up. I don't think I have a method of seeing who is able to view my things. Oops, that's the wrong button. Nope, I was wrong. I cannot see. Oh well. Hey viewer, how are you? Happy that you're here. Feel free to type me a message, and I'll be able to see it pop up here. I do have two, but I don't know who they are. One of them, huh? Hey viewers, how are you? Thanks for showing up. I'm glad you're here. So I guess that's edited about as much as good. All right, this was the very first. Hey, oh, Lucky Burnt Tears gave me a heart. Oh, it's a Rangelic heart. Isn't that adorable? This is the very first night that we were there. Came in, it's probably 7:45, came in, and I started unpacking the camera, and I saw Cameron. Man, look at how awesome that picture is. The white balance. So this first picture here was the white balance setup. This is what it looked like when I got there based off of sunshine, and that's just crazy. So I did a white balance, very first thing, and then I took this picture and I said, you know, the white balance here is really nice. And this artwork is really nice. I love these walls. Look at the texturing on the walls. It's pretty cool. So then I said, okay, let's see. Green looks nice. That looks nice. We have great skin tone on Cameron here. And the shadowing looks nice. I'm very pleased with that. I think this is when I noticed that he's got some killer, what, I don't know what the term is. Is it cornrows? Did I get that wrong? I probably got that wrong. Cameron, if you see this, I'm sorry if I got it wrong. I don't know. I don't even know hairstyles. You know what this is on my head? A number 3. You know what number 3 is? It's the size of the blade guard. It goes, brr, That's it. That's what I know about here. But I'm going to process this because it's the bomb. And it'll also set me up for the rest of the pictures. Hey viewer, how are you? I'm glad you dropped by. We're doing some editing of some karate pictures, and feel free to drop me a chat in the chat box so I can see that you're here and that you're not a bot, because for some reason my viewer number is not showing exactly who you are. So I appreciate you being here, and we're going to edit some karate pictures. We've got 398 gigs of karate pictures to do, and we have started on picture number 3. So we've got some time. Stick around, ask me anything that you want. This is Ask Me Anything. He's so awesome. I've been working with this guy for, gosh, how many years? 10 years I've been working with him. And he was in high school, or I don't even know if he was a black belt then, but he had the black belt spirit. That he did. Let's see here, texture, clarity. I want to increase the clarity. That usually tends to make the black contrast pop, and I want to change my optics. It looks like my optics are already getting grabbed, which is good. Geometry, effects, calibration. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I've got 3 viewers. Rock and roll. So let's see. My geometry is fine. Cameron's just so funny. I absolutely love dealing with Cameron. This is a funny picture. Let's take some of the noise out. The noise is it's a little bit grainy. I don't want to take too much out because then it starts taking out pore structure and skin structure, and I don't want to do that. So, alright, so there's no flash used in this location at all. I have to do everything in camera as much as I can, and then the rest I can balance out in post-production. Like this, I'm balancing out in post-production. He's got a little bit of a peakiness in the whites at the top of his head. Actually, it's highlights. Right there. See how we took the highlights out a little bit? And we're going to increase the exposure because it brought the exposure down. Yeah, that's looking a lot more balanced. I like that. Feel free to drop me a chat in there in the Twitch chat. Is that the right term? Twitch chat? Yeah, drop me a chat on the Twitch chat. And ask me anything you want to. Let's do open. In any of the chat. YouTube chat, Twitch chat, I don't care. Alright, yeah, look at that. Filter. You do have Denoise AI. So I use Topaz Denoise AI and I'm using an older version. Yeah, look at that. See how well it does? Love it. I'll actually drop down the noise reduction just a hair. Up there. Let's do a 10. Yeah, because we don't want to start losing the texture of fabric, any of the skin texture itself. When we start getting too wacky with the remove noise. Yeah, see, look, 18. Actually, 18 is not bad. To see the skin details right here, we still have some of the hair details. And, yeah, it looked like it left the hair details of the braids themselves. We have the wording is still here. That's still there. Looks like we still have the wrinkles here. We have the wording here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, it's already processing. I'm sitting there going, process, process, process. It says, oh, I'm already processing. What you talking about, Willis? Yeah, look at that. That looks awesome. I'm digging this. So now, I actually kind of want to crop it. No. This. Starting to lose a little bit of the balance, right? There's the balance. Yeah, see? Head and foot. Nice. Okay, so we have a tall adjust. And so we need to now do a save out full size, flatten image, save out full size, and then record. Image size 1920. That was what my constrictions were. 1920 by 1080, even though it's vertical. And we want to do a file. Save as. I'm gonna go into my rendered. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where's my? This isn't right. New folder. Large file, that's correct. We want a large file. And so that's right. All right, stop. All right, so we have save. Crack this open a little bit. It's not doing what I want it to do. There we go. Photoshop cache rendered. Save cache rendered web. And image size, save cache rendered. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so now I should be able to change this to button mode. Wide adjust, tall adjust, step back to open, go to crop, and this is a tall adjust. And it saves it. So now, let's check the Photoshop cache that I made. Here's our rendered. And we have that one there. Nice. Web. That one there. Now this should have my signature on it. It does have my signature on it. Nice. So I have one for me for web, one for the contract. Nice. And then one ready for print. Yes. And that is absolutely huge. Okay, so the print, people will order off the website. We'll have it already prepared. All we'll have to do is match up the number of the file with the number of the print. And 8,000, what did we say? 9,414, something like that. So, fingers crossed. All right, so that's number one. Okay, this is people coming in. This is good. All right. So theoretically, I should be able to apply this setting. Okay, it's a little dark. It's fine, as expected. I actually want to turn down some shadows. Yeah. That would be good. Set my optics. That's good. And I want to do my geometry of side to side. How about up and down? How about automatic? How about this? No? None of it? Okay. Fine. Alright, I think this kid's name is JB. Is that right? Let's give him a little bit more clarity. My phone is making noise. Please pardon me while I go check my phone. What did I do with my phone? Oh, here it is. I'm so glad my friends are silly like me. Someone liked my... What? Oh. Yeah, someone liked my picture. Yay! What was I doing? Oh, this here, and... Wow! This, and... Pardon me while I check my phone. Oh, no! How's this? Yeah, that looks good. That also is a tall adjust. I used to have... Oh crap. Fuck. Oh, I screwed that up. Tall adjust. Is that silly?
I looked into the chat room.
Say that again, about the same level. Say it again, about the same level. Yeah, you're not getting picked up, so you're golden. It's me. I'm silly. I think I lost a follower. That's lovely. I had 38. Now I'm down to 37. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down.
I think I've got this wrong.
Let's take it slow. Who cares where we got it?
Yeah, save. This is the...
Let's take it.
Yeah, this is the web. All right, save and web. Forward. Okay.
You ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water,
Oh dear.
sinking down. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's go for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too.
That is an eraser. All right, so now I've edited my actions, and I should be able to go to button mode and tall adjust, boink, 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 and back to the program. Nice. Perfect.
I know I'm not easy. I drive out your mind. And there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And we have the best times, no matter what we do.
So now, setting. What if she realizes what she has ahead of her and that's why she has dead eyes? Very dead eyes. What? Yeah. I got all of the ones that Aiden was able to drag over. Does she need to go get tested? Did He's got great balance. That was a great idea to put them. He's a little bit off his dot though. Here, right here, this is where the dot is. He's got some great coloration though. His skin color is beautiful. Right there, this is the dot. This is where I wanted my dot. I said, put your left foot here. And 6 out of 10 kids did. I think I've got my pre-balance all done. That's the hard work, is getting the pre-balance all done. So I do everything in camera. I set everything manual in camera. I have nothing automatic. So the lighting stays the same in the location. My distance stays the same. I mean, I move a little bit, so I do use the autofocus, but I don't change the ISO. I don't change the capture settings. I don't change the aperture. I don't change anything. And then when I come back into studio, I do my balancing that I need to do, and then all I have to do is take that balancing that I did and run it through the same filter every single time. It's not really the filter, it's the development process. So run it through the same development process every single time with my preset up, which is really where my strength is my camera and my strength is not the camera. The strength is the ability to use and set the camera up applicably and know what my output's going to be. I can't choose auto and expect to have the same repeatable output, especially if I'm marketing myself and my output. I'm really talking to myself, I guess. Unless it stashes it on YouTube. I'll adjust. Nice. It's Aubrey. Audrey? Audrey. I think it's Audrey. No, Aubrey is the Volkswagen guy. This is definitely not an 80-year-old Volkswagen man.
Nope, she's scary with a sword.
Very scary with a sword. She'll cut you, man. It's a little bit on the bright side. Nice and sharp. I'm just going to bring it down just a hair. I don't want to lose the top. Right there. She's so tiny. She put her left foot right on that dot, just like I asked. She followed instructions. That's what it is. That's really, really fucking weird. I like it. That's not what I wanted to do at all. What the hell happened? Because I like this. What did I do? I gotta undo it all, but... What is that? Is that a great quadrant colors? I bet you that's quadrant colors because it looks like it's a quadrant with colors. Yeah. Why is that so zoomed in? That should not be zoomed in at all. It's fine, I can work with it. Looks good. No processing. They look so happy at the beginning. Their smiles, they have bright eyes. They don't look like they've been absolutely destroyed. Look at the smile. So nice. Such a pretty smile. Little does she know what's coming. Alright viewers, you're fixing to join us in this journey through the black belt. Creation, I guess? Is that the right term? That's the testing. It's a hair off. Nope, no. No. Yeah. Supposed to be dubstep. I mean, it kind of is dubsteppy. Especially it sounds like it's locking up and not doing well. He's a little bit noisy. I'm gonna try to do some denoise on there. He's so hairy. Huh? Does not like doing that, which is weird because the CPU is only using 2.8%. Okay. I don't like this picture. I would rather use this picture. Everybody else is all smiles. This is... Oh. See, look, he's smile-ish. Smile adjacent. Probably should have had a little tiny flash or something at least. I wasn't expecting to do the portraits though. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Wow. There we go. Balance is good, coloring is good. See the red and the green, those are really just popping. I love it. I want to take this moment to thank my 2 viewers. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, if you can't have fun, why not? What's going on here? There it goes. She doesn't look at all happy. I am glad she stuck it out though. It was a little bit worrying there for a bit. The test was really difficult. My boy Aiden was the one who went and grabbed all the people as he was able to, and then he got to a certain point where he just couldn't grab anymore, I believe. I think it automatically opens it with the correct values. Sure, let's do that one. Hmm. Yeah, lost the top. That's all right. Gotta make sure he's balanced. Oops. Well, I was ready to open that one, but we'll take a look at it. No. Can't pull that. Now, this is the more standard operating procedure. We look at a picture. We see if it's worth rendering. Let's see, this one. She's got great hair. I love her hair. It's just not quite. Oh, I think this is while I was still doing setup because they hadn't actually started the test yet. No. Much longer lens at this time. And it's not really good for Well, who is it? Oh, hi, Green Bear. How are you? Yes, look at the pretty mic. You know, this mic, not gonna be here after tomorrow. It's gonna be over there. I think it turned out pretty good. Do you think so? Oh, the camera's over here. I did move the camera because now I have an actual background. It looks like I'm in a tent. That was the aesthetic I was going for. I'm in a tent in the backyard, and I'm doing photo editing, and I hope you like it. And I don't know if my microphone is actually picking up me talking, or if I'm just... Yeah, okay, it's picking up. Sorry, that's good. He is good. It looks good. It's going to look even better over there. I got to tell you, I'm having some fun tonight. We are, picture 27 into 9,414. And we haven't even gotten to the black belt tests yet. And so we're just going through. These are the prep. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's do this one. So I was talking about my process and how I work with the camera and stuff, and what you're seeing is actually the raw images downloaded from the camera. I've done nothing to them yet, and that's what I'm doing now. So all of my setup, I try to do as much setup in camera on site as I can. That way I have little to do here. And depending on how I do my color levels and things like that, see if I go to my color level, see how this is flat, but I edited one earlier and see how it changed a lot of things. I say I have the exposure's really wild. Right there. See, this is the aesthetic that I want to go for this picture. This is the story that I want to tell with this picture. She's getting ready. She's got her focus on. She's getting ready to get into the test proper itself. So I'm gonna see my saturation and vibrance are good. My clarity is nice and strong. Clarity is how crisp the shading is. See if I take clarity down, how it gets all ethereal. But I like a little crisper. I like about right about there, so it's a little crisper. Yo ho ho, Blinktron, what's happening, buddy? I'm so glad you're here too, because we are doing pictures, and I was going through with Green Bear some of the steps that I do in order to get to start the editing process. I take a lot of the stuff I do a lot of prep work while I'm there with the camera, make sure that all my settings are always the same. Set everything manual. Never run anything automatic but focus. And then when I bring it home, I know what my settings are. And all I have to do is set 1 or 2 settings afterwards, and then I can process it in Photoshop. Make things a lot easier. My pictures have to tell some story in the picture itself. Like, this is the story of her as she's getting focused, getting ready. And then I go through and I set my exposures and my contrast, my highlights, my clarities. Right now, I'm going to my detail. I got a little bit of noise reduction. Yeah, you're already lost. That's okay. This is the math that I enjoy doing. My optics are set so that, it doesn't have a lens profile. I need to change my lens profile to Tamron. Now watch this. You watching closely? It took out the vignetting, changed the optics a little bit, so now there's a little bit more natural lines. And this is based off of the computational algorithms that it has in set for these particular lenses already. I have a Tamron 70 to 200 millimeter 2.8, and it knows to look for that in its values. I don't have to worry about geometry or effects or calibration. I like this. Let's go ahead and open it. Big old booty. Who's got the big old booty? Somebody got big old booty. This booty right here? Oh, you know, I don't even think about who's got what booty and what, because I never know. I never know what my taste, how my tastes align. So whenever I do my photography and the business stuff, I have no tastes. I don't comment on anything other than the aestheticness of the imagery itself. This imagery has more of a story than, say, if she's just in the middle going, you know. This has more story for me. No, the middle of the PC. Oh, is it this one here? Is it so big it's blurring out? I have no idea who that is. Nah, I don't care. But you know what? That's funny. So once I get it all set, I can actually do cancel, because I don't want to crop any of this picture. This picture is perfect the way it is. We've got some artistic lines that occur right through here, and once you learn, it's just like anything else. You learn the rules, then you learn you can break them, and you learn how to break them. So, that's not a moon. These are the rules that I want to break, are specifically this line, which is the thirds right here. We have a thirds above the head, and with her leaning forward, it gives a sense of urgency, I think. So now that I'm at this point, I have some buttons. I have a wide adjust and a tall adjust. In this case, this is a wide, and what it's going to do, it's going to save it at 100% in a JPEG at 100%. No compression. That is for printing. It's going to reduce it down to 1080p, which is for my contract, without a watermark. Then it's going to open a watermark, create the watermark, reduce it again down to 1280 by whatever size. 1280 by 720, I think, is for 16 by 9. And then it's going to throw the watermark on there, and then it's going to save that again. So it's going to save it 3 times, 1 with a watermark, 2 at different sizes, and it's going to do it off of 1 button. You ready? Here we go. What the hell? All right, let's try it again. This button. Boop. And done. I'm done. I've set up these actions in Photoshop so that I don't have to sit here and go, do this. Programmed in Photoshop so that it does it automatically. Aubrey, that's pretty generic. There's a lot more Aubrey. So, This is Mike. Mike is a black belt. Pagan Tech. I need to borrow you on a Wednesday evening if you're available. Getting a new cam for the festivities on Thursday. Rock and roll, man. I got you, bro. We can cover that. Don't know what you need though, but I can figure it out. The black belt contenders. This is all black belt graduation. This is nothing at the actual karate championships. Hey, do y'all want to see some karate championships while we're just kind of browsing? I mean, I know where I'm at. 4871. 4871. Y'all want to see some actual? Ooh. If I can find it. I have something for you, Green Bear. The 20th, 19th. You ready, Green? Are you ready? All the way down at the end. Dude, you can't imagine how many images I got. I actually have so many images I rolled over on my timer. You ready? Are you ready, Green? This guy. This guy. This guy has so much power. He was extraordinarily precise. And he's got a beard. So it's so funny. I'm there at this championship. This is an international championship. And I've gotten an all-access press pass, from the owner of this franchise of martial arts studios. And he comes up to me, he says, so our team's going to be performing in various things, and if you get a chance, just go ahead and do it. I know the contract was for some very specific, here, I'll give you something to look at. Was very specific things, which was the black belt championship, or the black belt graduation, the actual testing, which was 2 days, and the graduation. He says, here's your all access pass. He says, you can go anywhere in the building, you can see anything that you want to. And I got on the corner of the stage, the battle zone, the main event, all night. And I sat and I watched everything, and I took these pictures. These were some of the funnest pictures I've ever seen, I've ever done. I know I sent one of them to you, which was the Canadian. The Canadian was 17th. Was it the 17th? Oh, no, the Canadian was not the 17th. The Canadian was the 18th. Because the 17th was Friday. Or Thursday. Canadian. This guy. I said, oh, I know somebody that would might appreciate these particular images. You want to talk about some fighting? Boom! These guys were crazy. They were all hitting and just smashing. They were just, yeah, it was wild. And these guys, this is what they do all day. This is their profession. They're professional fighters. You can see they're just ripped. Look at how far off the ground he is. He's fixing to just hammer this dude. No, I didn't go on a photo excursion just for green. Trust me, no. It was... I went on a photo excursion because my son was graduating and I had an opportunity to do the imaging for the location. There was no secondary things. I just know that Green has a history of martial arts, and that's what I was kind of leading him to, was the history of martial arts. Yeah. Green's martial art history. This was actually funnier than anticipated. Is it gonna load? Load. There. No, that's not it. Woo! Yeah. I was taking a picture of Ayla, and Aiden walked right to the camera and said, "Take my picture." And it wouldn't focus because he was too close. So I took his picture. Sounded like a long list of excuses. No, not at all. No excuses whatsoever. I don't know what you're talking about. I just think it's fascinating. Watch the precision and the power that these guys have. It's just mind-blowing. Alright. Back to here. I know I'm jumping around. I'm all over the place. I am a soup sandwich. Alright, what do we got? Daily state of being. Soup sandwich. Apparently, my better half tells me this is so. So, I cannot argue because she knows better than I do. I am all over the place. Ooh, this actually tells a story. Look at the longing in this kid's eyes. Yeah, it was very impressive. And that's who it was Premier Martial Arts. They put on a phenomenal show. Look at this kid. He's just got adoration in the eyes. I love it. This is the type of story that I want to tell with my agents. These parents are so proud. They haven't even started yet, and there's pride. These are the pictures I love capturing. They're unscripted. They're not posed. These are the real people. You will never get these looks in a posed picture. This is where I think I shine. This is my comfort zone. Is I'm a piece of furniture. I'm against the wall. You can't see me. I've become part of the woodwork, and I'm just observing, and I'm watching, and I'm looking for these specific right there. There's too much negative space, but I have constraints that I have to work with because of the size limitations of my contract. It's not on purpose. I know, hey, dubstep, I like it, but it's a very low priority on the CPU, and I can't raise the priority. It's down here, over there, down over there. I don't know if you can see that square that's over there. Over there. On the other side of the screen, that is the box, the player, This is a YouTube royalty-free music. I wanted royalty-free music. I usually use a different program that doesn't skip, but apparently you can't play that one particular program on YouTube. Alright, so let's run this through Topaz. It's a little bit noisier than I like. Yes. Why do I have libraries open in Photoshop? Ugh. I don't need libraries. There we go. See how grainy it is? Pretty darn grainy. Yes, YouTube and Twitch tonight. Still don't have anybody on YouTube, but hopefully it'll save it to YouTube and somebody will look at it. Besides, all my Facebook people know me on YouTube, and I went ahead and published it as a YouTube link. So they should be able to come catch me anytime. YouTube people, if you can see me, feel free to drop. What are the things? No. Yeah, you could drop comments as well. It'll show up on my thing. But smash that like button. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Etc. Etc. Yeah, look at this kid's face. He's just all about it. But I think I want to try to take some more noise reduction off. Let's go up to 32. Yeah, that smoothed out his skin a little bit. He's got pretty smooth skin to start with, it looks like. That took out the noise, really bad Gaussian noise on his face. So if I do apply, it's going to compute. Screw the tube, Twitch for life. I would think that Twitch for life, but like I said, most of my people that are on Facebook that these people are meaningful to, they have seen me seen me do stuff on YouTube, specifically my marching band stuff. So this wouldn't be too far out of the ordinary. Theoretically, it should be working. I don't know. I haven't checked YouTube, but yeah, that cleared up really nice. So that is a wide, and I'll do the same button. Wide adjust. Click, click, click. Side signature and back. All right. Oh yay! He didn't know I took this picture. Yeah, gauze noise. Gauze rifles. I can't imagine how noisy that is. This is an Aaron. Aaron is the owner of the location. Many locations. He's the owner of the franchise. And he's got the regional franchise. It's 13 locations. It's many in Augusta, some in Florida, some in Tennessee. Oh, YouTube is working? Nice. Thanks, Blinktron. I appreciate you checking that out for me. These are two of the students that he's brought in. He is a really cool dude. Really cool dude. He deeply cares about the students and the business itself. He's always thinking about what he can do to make the business better, stronger, faster. It's a little noisier than I like, so I'm going to run that through Topaz again. This is the Topaz Denoise AI. It uses, they're not going to give me shit for free. Yeah, check that out. I mean, look at how smooth that made his outfit. I mean, he's pretty wrinkly to begin with. But look, it smoothed out his outfit, but it left their hair alone. It left his tattoos alone and the skin structure here. And it left all the hairs of his beard, but it does pretty good. Topaz, if you are watching or listening, feel free to drop me a free subscription to the Topaz Denoise AI, and I'll be glad to show it on my stream. You know, that shit ain't gonna happen. It'd be nice if it did, but yeah, look at how clean that got. All right, so I'm gonna bring this significantly in. I'm gonna put him on the top third. Really, I can't do much more than that. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice. That looks really nice. I'm very happy with that. The coloring is good. The shadowy is good. It's not too dark. It's not too light. I mean, he's got a little bit of shine to him, but he's like the rest of my family. He's Irish, I'm sure. So he's got a little bit of dampness to him when he's busy. So. All right, these two here, I rendered this picture out. So I got a message from that guy. His name is Master Aaron Hensley. I got a message from him, let's see, Wednesday night. This is Wednesday night. Thursday afternoon. We went from Thursday 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. black belt testing, just moshed the shit out of the kids and the adults, or the black belt candidates. He sent me a message. He said, on the graduation on Saturday, the production company for this whole event would be interested in getting some of the images that you shot for, say, a carousel to put on the slideshow, or a slideshow to put on the two large projectors for the parents, because the parents had not seen any of these pictures. And he said, if you could do 10 or 15, that'd be great. So Thursday night, after we finished up with the black belt testing, I went up to the room and I sat down, and next thing I know, it's 1:30 in the morning and I've processed 46 pictures. And the next morning, Friday morning, which was when he wanted them, mid-morning, I met him downstairs and I said, Aaron, I'm really sorry. You said 10 to 15 and I did 46. I hope that's okay. And he laughed. We showed those pictures on Saturday, and the parents loved it. There's a couple of the kids that were in there that are fan favorites, like Audrey, the little one that has the little black-haired girl that's got the braids. She's pint-sized, but so much power and verve, vitality. She's master with swords. She actually does the demo team with dual swords. Amazing stuff. She's kind of a fan favorite. And then there's a couple other ones that I did. There's one that's coming up. One of the instructors that everybody likes. His name is Matthew. Found him asleep in the corner, leaned up against the wall, just zonked out, and I took a picture, and the crowd went wild. They loved it. It was great. But this was one of the first pictures that I did, because these are two of the... Is it gonna pop? There we go. Two of the black belt candidates. One is... She is... I'm not exactly sure. Either married or girlfriend or what have you. A significant other of one of the instructors. And I think she's a staff member that was working her way up to black belt, but I'm not sure, because the gray belt means staff but not black belt. And the two of them, that was a struggle, but they absolutely rocked it. And for some reason, it's stuck. What is it stuck for? Time to get the mouse. Okay, there we go. Ah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to see about previous settings. It's a little bit on the bright side. So I'm going to turn it down right about there. Right about there. Yep, right there. That looks good. I'm going to go ahead and pop it open. And let's do a noise reduction. This Topaz Noise AI was one that I had purchased a little bit ago, and I purchased it because I shoot so fast, and the fast shooting that I do does cause noise because I'm shooting at very high ISO. And I want the best for the band. When I'm shooting marching band, I want the absolute best for the band. And that comes with having to spend a little extra CPU cycle and do some noise reduction like that. So, how's that look? That looks awesome. Those are some tough women. I am absolutely just, there's so much admiration because they are just totally tough. All right, Ermagerd. I'm hearing Ermagerd from the other room. All right, so, oh, here's Cameron. I love his eyes in this picture. I wish I could see a little bit more of his face. It would be a little bit more meaningful. This picture? I don't like this picture. I like it, but I don't. It doesn't have enough story. This is where they're lining up and getting ready. Oh, did I click on something? Yes, I clicked on something. Oops. He looks tired already, and we haven't even started yet. Each picture does get individual tweaks. Setting a one set and forget just doesn't work because each picture has to be visually just right. I can't. I mean, technically, I probably could half-ass it, but see now. I'm looking at the balance of this picture, and I do have my third set up, so my thirds are going to be my guiding line. And you saw the original picture, there's a lot of negative space over on the left. When I brought it in, it makes the crowd bigger, makes the crowd more full, but this is what, now I see a story. An 83 jump, 5,000 jumps last night, about to start the return trip now. Sweet. 83 jumps total for 5,000 light years last night. That's not bad. That's not bad. One of the things that I have not done that I really would like to do in Elite Dangerous is jump in the Neutron Star Highway. Apparently, you're looking at 500 light year jumps per neutron star. You have to be careful, and you have to have the self-healing module, which I cannot remember for right now because I've had my adult beverage. Add that so that you can heal because those do hurt your drives. This is what I had. Sweet baby Jesus. Correct. There's Aiden. Yeah, AMFS. There's Mike. I'm gonna do Mike. Can I process his image? We've got some really good color. Some really good light stuff. Or light sources right here. That's a strong dude. He's in his 60s. I think he had something about his heart. He was doing something for he had cardiac issues. And so he started the black belt journey, and he pushed himself so hard. I know he was about to give up a couple of times, but I know Aiden was right there helping him, pushing him through. Mike really, he's got my hat. Mike, you did an awesome job. I'm very impressed. I would really like to get... he's never had family there. Never had family there, and I don't know why. I've not seen family there, and every time that I think I've heard them ask him about family, he's been, no, there's nobody here. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. It's not my place to ask or question. I just know that he fought hard for his black belt. That's better. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a few moments to take a break. And I need to update my water bottle so I can get some Kool-Aid. And I will be right back. Please stick around because we're going to have some more fun. You get to see purple hair. Purple hair. Yes, you heard me. I have a hotkey set up to launch that noisy app. That's a good question. I do have some quick app buttons on my tablet that I just haven't set up. I could probably do that after the break. And yeah, it's worth a shot, right? It's worth a shot, right? Okay. Kool-Aid time. Helps if I turn the microphone on. It didn't play the music. I'm back, everybody, by the way. I'm sorry it didn't play the music. That was incredibly boring. And I see that we are up a viewer on Twitch. Hey, viewer, how are you? How are you doing this evening? I hope you're having a grand old time, because I know I am. We are editing pictures of a karate black belt graduation, a testing and graduation that I went to, and some absolutely phenomenal competition pictures for this karate. Is a international championship called Battle Over Atlanta. It was absolutely fantastic. Battle of Atlanta. Am I still muted? No, my microphone thing is going up. So, let's see. Is my... Okay, my music is going. Okay. All right. Thumbs up from chat. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear everything. Boom. No. Okay, cool. So this is hitting at the 9 o'clock hour, 9 p.m. Wednesday. The test on Wednesday was 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. and it did go a little over, but so everybody's here. It's 9 p.m. Everybody's sitting nice and calm, cool and collected. That's one of the instructors right there. I'm going to end up rendering that picture because that was pretty nice. It does need a little bit of help, but other than that, yeah, we can do that one. I'm terribly sorry, viewer number 4. I have the application that I'm using currently does not show who is in chat, and that is driving me nuts because I like to know who's in chat so I can actually call you by name. I know we have Green Bear on, I know we have Blinktron on, and I know Burnt Tears is still online. Hey, Burnt Tears, how are ya? Giggity. And I think that I'm currently being hosted by Rangelic. If that's true, awesome. Viewers who are watching me through Rangelic, thank you. I appreciate that. Drop me a subscribe or follow or whatever it is that works best for you. I don't know if subscribe works for you or not, but give it a shot, right? Give it a shot. I'm currently looking at my phone right now. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out what it shows in here on my viewer list. Is this not gonna work? It's not gonna work. Fine. Oh, it looks like my stream information still shows that I was doing something in another program. Fine. Whatever. Let's see. Move my phone. Not, man, I can't get this phone to work. Okay, fine. We'll just leave it like that. Alright, because I'm not editing pictures and I really want to edit pictures. I really need to edit pictures. I have 9,414 pictures to edit. I'm at like, what, maybe 120 in? I have to go through every single one of them. I took them. I have to look at them. They are locked up. Lock it up. They are sitting. They are focusing. How are we looking? Yeah, that's okay. CPU is only 3.5%. And oh, let's see. Can I? Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. There. That button? Circular menu? Probably not what I'm looking for. Support. My devices. Intuos. Settings. Touch settings. POW. Pen settings. Express key settings. Here we are. Customize the express key settings. Precision mode. Display toggle. Modifier. 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 Let's do Photoshop. I want... No. How can I do... Step backward, Shift, Tab, Control, Alt. Functions, Touch, Pro Pen. I'm in Functions. I'm on this. This is the tool. This is the application. I should be able to... Tablet, Precision Mode. Rush, Rutro. You went pausey pause. Oh no. Applications, Open Run, on-screen controls. Not so. Modifier, keyboard, modifier. Oh, it did go pausey pause, didn't it? There. I don't know, that shouldn't help. But, whatever. Hover click, tablet light. Pressure compatibility, disable all tablet buttons. No. It's not doing what I want it to do, so that's fine. That's fine. I can still go filter, topaz, filter, topaz, cancel, filter, topaz, click the button. Did that work? Yeah, I guess it did. You are invoking Topaz Labs. Let's see. Smooth, nice. Got a little bit. Yeah, let's do that one. That's 15 and 15. That'll work. Not enough Kool-Aid. Shit, where's my Kool-Aid? Okay, that should be enough Kool-Aid. Welcome to the Kool-Aid channel. We're talking about Kool-Aid tonight. That's pretty good. Apparently, I've been called a ham. Not in chat. It was previous. That's okay. I am a ham.
Big ol' ham.
Just huge ham. You just don't know how big of a ham I am. I am ham. This button and... I do have a lot of dad jokes. This is true. Lots of dad jokes. Here's one. You ready? A $5 bill walks into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we only serve singles here." I'm dying over here. That was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. Right there. Oh, nope, too far. Actually, I'm going to use this button here and click. enter. It's an instructor. He's looking over his block. Spider ham. At least I'm not spider ham. Honey cured or maple? Honey cured. I have no honey cure here. Yes, this one. I processed this one. I loved it. Fine, I'll just press the button. Hamicure, handicure. A little bit on the bright side. I'm gonna take it down just a hair. Up there. It might turn up my saturation just a hair. There we go. And I think my shadows are a little dark. I want more hair. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna take my exposure down just a hair, put up there, and I'm gonna take my blacks out just a touch, right there. That looks good. I like that. Shut it. Oh, I clicked it too many times. Oh, I clicked it too many times. I've done this before. Every time it goes to open it, it has to open it in the camera raw setting. So yeah, we've got a couple of these. Shut it! Shut it! I want... There. Is that right? Right there. Yes. Alright, and I think this one I want to run through Topaz as well. I couldn't find a way to do an invocation of Topaz through Photoshop, at least to get the results that I was looking for. Yeah, see, look at this. It does a phenomenal job of leaving the pores and the skin alone, but it takes a lot of the noise out. I'm very pleased with this. So let's hit apply. This kills the YouTube. This kills the YouTube. Yes, look at that. Aiden was saying that this is all these pictures, not all of these pictures. There's Ayla and Aiden both said that this is accidental renaissance. Yeah. I like this music. It's very cool. Yeah, as long as it's not skipping. Don't want to go too far because then I start taking out the shadows of the clothes. I think that's probably about good. Yeah, that's good. The greens and the reds pop. The blacks on the shirts, they look good. I need to rotate it just a little bit. We'll open this. What are you doing? Let's start. I don't know what it did. Oh, I guess I opened it. Okay. Now opening Topaz Denoise AI. As smooth as the skin out. It didn't do too bad. It lost a little bit of the skin definition here on the side of the head, down the side, but we've got lots of good definition in the hair and the top of the head right here. The fabric of the shirt looks pretty good. We even have the wrinkles still there, so yeah, let's do that. But it looks like the fabric of the shirt smoothed out the noise, and especially the bokeh noise. Yeah, that tells a better story. You think? Does that tell a better story to you? I think so. I think so. All right, so let's go to the next one here. We'll go up. This was the beginning of the night. Man, YouTube does not like me doing this. Doesn't speak. Oh, this is good. This is, yeah. Here is the greetings, and we're fixing to run you ragged. I hope you're ready. That's what this speech is. Hey, we're back up to 4 on the Twitch stream. That's awesome. Thank you, viewer number 4. Mystery viewer, because my application has decided not to show me who you are, but I appreciate you being here. Ooh, that's way too bright. I'm gonna turn this down. About there. My shadows are a little bit. Actually, I want to try to bring this up just a hair. Bring it up. Fine. We'll use this button right there. But I'm gonna turn my blacks down just a little bit. And my shadows. I'll say here on this chart, this is what's called a histogram. This shows me where the various things are. So this area here are the blacks. This is the deep, deep colors that are like on the edge of this shirt. This canvas back here, this here. These are this area right here. This is the blacks. This is the shadows right here. Shadows are kind of this lighter gray, perhaps this color here, the softer edges right here, and then the mid-range, or the highlights themselves. Exposure moves everything. The highlights are this area here, where it's lighter, skin here, this area here, and then this top portion here are the whites. These are the peaks. Top of his hand right here, the top of his head, the corner of his head right here. So if I was to take my whites, watch my whites, it blows my whites out. But you see how it's changing and moving my histogram around? You don't want to do too much with the whites. My style doesn't do too much with high whites. My shadows are decent. My blacks are decent. I try to draw them out. And basically I decontrast it. So I bring my shadows into here, or my blacks into here. I bring my shadows here. I bring my whites down, and then I turn up this. However, there is a problem with this room. This room has LED lighting, and it hits the glass lens in such a way that it causes a haze. So I actually have to do a dehaze, and that brings it back into line with what I want. That is looking good. We've got some good color. We've got some good clarity. The balance is here. I like this one. So, did I blow your minds yet? Because we are going so fast. Boop. Did a rebalance. See how much more pleasing that is to the eye? The eye just loves seeing a balance. Loves seeing lines that lead to various things. I'm gonna hit wide adjust, and I'm gonna spit this file out to the drive, and we're gonna move on. So here is, his name is Master Aaron Hensley, Master Aaron, and he is the one who is the owner slash chief instructor of all of the area stuff for North Augusta, Augusta, Aiken, Grovetown, Martinez, and then I think there's some in Florida and some in Tennessee that are his as well. He is the main dude, and try to get a couple of pictures of him. I kind of like that. Just doesn't have a story enough for me. We'll do this one. This is a support story. This one tells me the people who are sitting there supporting their black belt students. It's gonna be bright, so I need to turn it down. We have people with cameras. We have people, looks like they're sleeping. We have people just being comfortable and stuff. I mean, they did just drive a bunch from North Augusta, down. Man, what the heck is going on here? Here we go. All right. Come on. There. All in the eye of the beholder. Let's check my optics here because I am on a 70 to 200 Tamron. That works. We're going to open this one. Not going to do too much physical balancing because the lines are pretty much there. See? Just a touch. Just enough to get the eye, please. Oh, no, 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 no. No! What the heck? The eye will always find problems with a picture. If I can solve those problems before it becomes a thing, then the person who's looking at the picture can just go, ooh, picture. Here they are reciting the Black Belt Creed. Let's do this guy. I think of the three. I think this one tells the better story. Let's see what else is on the other side. This one actually seems to be a little bit more speaking to me. I wonder which one I should render of Aiden. Should I render the one where he's yelling or the one where he looks tired? Oh, well, it looks like my pen chose for me. So we're going to do the one where he looks tired. We'll just do this one, render it out pretty quick. It's a tall. Every time it tries to stream off of the... Well, not stream. Every time it tries to pull data off of the drive... Oh, we've gone out of the actual yelling of the Black Belt Creed to starting the exercises. Punches. Running in place. This is John, I think. Or constipated. Yeah, he does. He does look like he's trying to pinch a loaf. Not actually go further than that. This young man is I think he's like mostly deaf. Not exactly. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a struggle for him. There's a picture of him later where he's got some of his support, his family there, cheering him on. It was really a special picture. Loved it. I like that. That's got some good balance. It's not too washed out. It's not too bright. Everybody likes John. Sit-ups. You can't imagine how many sit-ups they did. They did. This first one was like, all right, drop it, give me 100 sit-ups. Oh, shit. Let's render this one out. It's got some good color balance. Got some good highlights in here. Pretty pleased with the balance of this picture. People everywhere. A sea of people. I don't know. Is it special enough? Screw it. I'll render it out anyways. I can afford to be less picky than anticipated. I'm going to bring in the side so that it makes it more sea of people. And then we'll just throw it out into the save and move on. So, those of us who have been through boot camp can appreciate how hard these instructors drilled these kids. They had to, this was jump up and down for 5 minutes, and they had to bring their heels up as close as possible to their rear, and during the jump they had to have their hands above their head. This is the most intense endurance I've ever seen, and you're going to see once we hit about the 12 o'clock hour, once we change over to the other folder, you're going to see some wiped out people. Day 2 was worse than day 1, but this first day was punches, 100 kicks, 100 punches, jumping jacks, planks. They did where they lay on the small of their back and they raise their legs and their arms up above their head and lay there for 2-3 minutes. I mean, it's so hard. They work them so hard. I mean, I give them, it's not really grief, because I really admire how dedicated these instructors are, but it is a belt business. That's the wrong really term. It is a business. They're in it to make money. And they really work them hard. This is more haze than anticipated. People pay money to go through this, and that's awesome. That's fine. But they really, I mean, you get to black belt, you get to the back belt training, and they will wash you out in a heartbeat. Maybe that's the wrong term. They're not washing you out. What they're doing is they're pushing you past your endurance and making sure that you're black belt material. If you've gotten to this point, they already know that you have the strength and stamina to go the distance. Now they're trying to break these people to get them Get them into that black belt mindset. First couple of push-ups were pretty good. Then they just kind of devolved into I'm barely staying above the ground, so I'm going to prop my ass up as high as possible. The Navy sailor in me, who's done thousands and thousands of push-ups, screams internally when I see them do push-ups. But, I mean, I did the same thing when I got that tired, to be honest. I'm sure I stuck my ass up in the air. Although, the drill instructor, the chief that was drilling us would definitely just lose his shit anytime anybody stuck their ass up. You had to be perfect all the time. There was no room for sticking your butt up in the air. But that's the drill that I went through. It's different for everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna render this guy. How we doing? 2 hours? Not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll probably go till about 9 o'clock and then call it for the evening. And then we can always pick it up later. Like I said, this is not going to end anytime soon. This is going to be the never-ending render. But it's going to be fun because I really do enjoy doing this kind of thing. Alright, it's a little noisy in the face. He's got some pretty phenomenal hair structure to work with. It looks like it's pretty thick hair. Oh, it saved the hair on his face. It took out his freckles. It looks like he's got some freckles. Looks like the sweat that's on his upper lip stayed. The hair on his head, his eyebrows stayed. The hair structure stayed, so that's good. I'm happy with that. One of the drills that they did was they partnered up. Each partner had to do 100 sit-ups, and if they didn't complete it in 2 minutes, whoever hadn't completed, they both had to start over again. And you want to talk about some sore dudes. Wow, some sore people. Just so bad. That color? That's very green. I probably should have asked him. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have asked him, hey, where'd you get your color? Because that's definitely... Oh, this is one of the pictures I rendered. That's definitely one of the Green Bear greens. This is one of the pictures that went up for the parents. Now, I'm going to end up applying previous, but it's a little bit on the bright side. Bring it right about there. Its vibrance was a little high. Now, when I first looked at this, I said, man, his face is really red. But then I looked at this skin profile here. His skin profile. It's very good. His skin profile. Oops, I've done too much. The skin profiles don't seem over red. I think that he's got the blood moving in his face. Oh, fine. That's the color I want my beard to get. The color. Damn it, that's the color I want for my beard. You're having the same typing issue I had earlier. I'm going to bring this in. I love doing offsets because it just tells a better story. It feels better whenever you look at it. leading lines and rules of thirds and all that fun jazz. So yeah, that actually did good. I'm gonna hit apply. And it's gonna lock my stream up for YouTube. Or it's gonna lock my YouTube audio up. And yeah, look at that. That's a story. All right, so the people laying on their side or doing push-ups or planking. Yeah, very redhead. Yes. So I'm sure that his blood goes to his skin really fast, whether he's burning or exercising or moving slightly. These people who are planking, they have to plank, and then the people who are standing up, they have to go this way through the person, through their partner who is planking, and then once they get onto the other side, then they jump over, and they have to do that for 5 minutes a person. So 5-minute planking, 5-minute crawling and jumping. It just doesn't tell the story I want to tell. It's a little better. Yeah, let's take a look at this one. Fine. See, he's off the ground. And this is why my images are grainy, is because I'm shooting at ISO 2500 at 1/400th of a second, because I wanted that crispness. I wanted that sharpness, and it seems to be a little bit washed out here. What am I looking at? I think my black level is a little too far gone. I want to take this out. I actually want to try to dehaze just a hair, not too much. Right about there. Crank this back up. Try to center it a little bit again. All right, there. Yeah, that's better. And then we can adjust the geometry later to get it in here. I tried to shoot as many as I could landscape versus portrait mode, because the goal of my shooting for these, for the black belt test specifically, was for advertising, 1080p. Any deals that you should look for on Amazon? It's Prime Day today and tomorrow. Ooh. I was gonna look for something. What was I gonna look for? Oh, I have to send an email off to my guy to find out if he's found any video cards yet. That's one. I want to get that case. I'm going to see if that case is on sale. You've already got a case, Bean. Your case is phenomenal. I want one of them. Hotep. Segotep. I got close. I knew what the family was. Yeah, apparently that was funny. I mean, you could check for hard drive deals. Really, there's not much going on as far as hard drives that I'm aware of, because there is a crypto mining algorithm that uses SSDs, and there's currently a lot of SSDs that are missing from the market because the crypto mining algorithm is stealing the SSDs, and that pisses a lot of people off. It also has a tendency to grind through an SSD in 6 months. It is just done. And that's sad for the SSD market. You know, you're getting 3 years of use out of it in 6 months, and that's just not cool, man. The mic stand. I don't know if it's gonna be on sale, but we can look at that tomorrow when I come over with the mic. That's gonna be fun. Ooh, I can't wait for you to touch this mic. Yeah. I like having a camera. I'm good at being a ham on camera. Let's see. I mean, we can look at tomorrow. I don't know what you're looking for. I kind of know what I'm looking for, but I won't be able to do anything until a little bit later. Hopefully the sale will still be on. How long is the sale, by the way? It's Prime Day today and tomorrow. Today? You mean Monday and Tuesday? Oh, fuck. I might have to make the order and plead forgiveness. I don't know. Somebody walked in front of the camera. Jumping over a person. I get to relive all of this. He's pulling up his pants. See, there's the crawl under. I am okay with them doing that because you got to allow the person to crawl under you. There's the instructor. What's this? Everybody's taking a knee. I like that. That's Matthew. Ooh! Look at the lighting on Matthew. Does that not look almost religious? Yes, today and tomorrow. Sorry, network switch. What happened to the old switch? Is that mic green? Yes. This mic is green. This mic is green's green mic.
Pretzel with brioche.
Brioche. Look at Matthew. He's so ethereal. Is he in focus? Ah. Alright, let's go back. This one. No. Oh, well. Evening one sparring. Let's see how this looks. Nice and sharp. He's in focus. We're going to change the light. Yeah, see, we're going back to the weird black levels and the weird shadows. I'm going to actually bring up the highlights. I want mid-range. I don't want high range. There we go. That's better. Dehaze. Should I dehaze? No. That's good. See, there's no... I can't control the lighting in this location. I love to make sure my lighting is just right. I can't control the lighting. No. Because I know how light works. I say that. Should have seen the training that I had to do on lighting. It was weeks of just like 6 hours a day practicing, watching videos, reading books, and figuring out how light works. And once I figured it out, it's like I never want to do uncontrolled lighting anymore, because I can control my lighting, I mean, down to down to the inch. Really? I don't want to cut it that much. Let's go back to here. I see Mike in the background. Aiden's balanced. These two people are balanced. He's balanced. She's offset. He's offset. I'm not exactly sure what individual that is. Oh, this will help. Right there. How are we looking on our balance? That sits easier on the eye. I like that. Because now we're not, our eyes aren't going, ow, something's wrong. Now our eyes are going, oh, I see the people in it. This guy, he worked hard. I mean, they all worked hard. You gotta figure there's kids in here that are like 8, 10. Oh, I see Audrey in the back. Firecracker. JB. Is he in focus? I don't think so. I didn't have a set amount of images I was going to offer the owner. I wanted to give him as many images as possible for his advertising desires, because I know what he is. I know what I wanted to give him, what the packages that I wanted to give him. And that was the ability to use any of these images, which is why one of the outsets of the packages, or one of the outsets of the tools that I use, puts it out at 1080p. So any of these images can be used for promotional material, but I don't give my originals away ever. Nobody ever gets my originals. My images, my originals sit on my drive, and I will render them out and print them. Nobody gets the originals. I got Cameron in the side. He's excited, I think. I got the two here sparring. That works. Let's do that. Somebody should have worn a Scorpion or Sub-Zero mask. What a shame. What, you trying to make a mockery of this? Yes, you are. You know it. Look at that. Oh, well, he's got the eyes. He's got crazy eyes. Should I render crazy eyes? Yeah, let's render crazy eyes. Accidental Renaissance. I can center him, make him a peak in the picture itself. Right there on the thirds, centered. The other. Oh. Oh yes, I like that. I don't have to render out every picture. I just have to render out the pictures that are meaningful. I think this is touch. Basically, they spar, and whoever gets tagged on the corner, like on their shoulder, then that person gets tagged, has to do like 10 push-ups, 5 burpees or something. I mean, they did all kinds of stuff. Sit-ups, burpees, push-ups, you named it, they did it. Those gloves are crispy. Total crystal clear. Love it. Oops. It was already in bridge. So once again, I'm going to be going till 9 p.m. tonight Eastern, and which is here another 24 minutes or 34 minutes, and then I will do my sum up, and I will resume tomorrow. I'm not sure what time tomorrow. I've got some appointments after work. Oh, no, I don't want that. I got some appointments after work, specifically a very green microphone installation. That's going to happen. Ooh, yes, look at this. And then I'm not sure if I want to jump right back into it or if I want to like fart around with some programs or stuff and discuss some future things that are happening. Maybe I'll try to get in contact with my dev guy who got a lead on a card. Yeah. Is he on a third? It'd be really nice if he was on the other third. That way it'd be like he's talking at people. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to center him. I don't like that he's talking away from the group. He's talking towards his own group, so I'm gonna center it. There we go. He needs to be a leader in the flock, and his flock is not behind him. His flock should be in front of him. Accidental Renaissance. Notice whenever I'm checking. Oh, this is run. That's why they're blurry, because they're running. And I end up focusing on one of them, and then they run. All these running ones are done. Oh, this is run and punch the bag. There's punch the tombstone. There's something that they called it, and then the instructors would try to peel them off the tombstones themselves, and then they had to make sure they stuck. And then it's kind of like musical chairs. So they'd run, and then they'd say, do it, go punch, and then they go and jump on tombstone and start punching. And then they'd do it, run around again, and then they'd have to pull the other person off of the punch, who's punching the tombstone, and they have to continue doing it again. They would do it in turns. A what? They'd get a new tombstone? Yeah, try to pull them off, take the tombstone from them. And then those people who took the tombstone would be able to punch, and then they would be the ones who would have to get pulled off the tombstones. And again and again and again. It's still early evening, which is why he's smiling. Run. You're right. Run. Oh, punching. punching. Yeah. Is this focused? No. That would have been really good if it was focused. JB. Yeah, I think that tells the story. So, my plan tomorrow is I'm going to go do the microphone install, and then I'm going to hang around over there for a few, answer some questions, help out with a Steam Link install really quick, and then head back to the house. I've got some things I need to take care of here at the house before I can continue doing this. Look at this person over here, and this person over here, and this. Everybody's got something going on. The beauty of the accidental renaissance. I think they're doing another discussion. There was a couple of times. Oh, yep, I rendered this one too. There was a couple of times when the instructors would just slide into them and tell them, you guys are phoning it in, you're not doing this, I don't see any black belts here, I don't see anybody putting in any effort, and we're going to be here until 3 o'clock in the morning if you keep this up. You need to bring it, you need to do what's needed to be the level of black belt that you're shooting for. And then they would just, you could see the pain in their face. This is, what time was this? I don't know if I have a time yet. No, it doesn't say a time. I'm saying probably this is 2 hours into the test, maybe 2.5 hours, because I'm not very far into this package, and they're not super sweaty yet. That was kind of one of the tells that I noticed, was they tended to get a little bit on the damp side. There, look at that. See? Just adjusting it. Oh, excuse me. Just adjusting it, balancing it. He's now leaning forward, looking like he's getting ready to go, and that tells a whole different story. So we're going to take this moment here, and we're going to take a look at our file. Here's our directory. Looks good, looks good. Here's the contract images. Currently we have 40 items. It's not bad. What is that? 20 an hour? That's satisfying. The downside to rendering out these pictures is there's a lot of the same, because they did do a lot of the same stuff. So they did running, they did push-ups, they did sparring, they did running, they did push-ups, they did sparring. Wait till you get to the knife fights. Yes, you heard me correctly. Knife fights. I like this one. Oh yeah, knife attack. It wasn't true fighting with knives, it was just one person with a knife. The instructor, he knows what he's doing, and it's a shock knife. So, and it's a rubber knife, but it's got like a taser type shocker on it. Not a strong one, but enough to know, ooh, you touched. And yeah, It is really interesting. I got a really cool shot of the actual shocking, the electricity arcing itself. I thought that was pretty cool. And that's end of day 2. Middle of the end of day 2, about 1:30 in the afternoon. Does that not look right? Camera. And that looks okay. That's fine. Someone cut a bitch? No, that's the defense learning. I think everybody got shocked at least once, but the prevention of cutting is the goal. They train them in class with these shock knives so that when it comes time for a real knife, they'll know what to do. They won't go, oh my god, it's a knife! Freeze! They go, oh, it's a knife. I've dealt with this shit before. All I gotta do is keep it away. The defense, the self-defense stuff, I want to say the primary self-defense method is Krav Maga. And from what I understand, Krav Maga is, the goal of Krav Maga is you do what's necessary to win and to live. Whether it's you fuck them up or you get the hell away. And so if you can't get the hell away, then you have no choice but to fuck them up, and they train you how to fuck a person up. And they're pretty good. They don't half-ass it, that's for sure. I think that tells a little bit more of a story. Oh, let's see. No. A lot of no. No. I hope I didn't click that too many times. Are we sparring? Is this a sparring? Ooh, I like this one. That one has got a story. You see the exhaustion in this guy. Turn down my shadows a little bit. Try to bring him out of the shadows a little bit more. Yeah. Might. I don't know if I want to keep this centered or not. What does it look like if I do that? That's stronger of a story. There's just so much negative space up here. How about right there? Ooh. About right there. Yes, that cuts it a lot better. Is that... Yeah. Right on the thirds. I love it. Save that one. That was nice. There's Audrey. Keep wanting to call her Aubrey. Aubrey is a 80-year-old Volkswagen mechanic out in Orangeburg. It might be Aubrey. think she's going after her first degree with this. She looks so tired. It's funny because this is still early in the evening. Oh yeah, I think this is the 10:30. That guy there, this guy here, the head Krav Maga instructor for Premier Martial Arts International. Did I get that right?
We could be holding
Thick, stocky guy. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I think that's the two tattoo guy. He's the chief training instructor for Krav Maga for the entire Premier Martial Arts International. And dude is just, I won't say scary, because he seems like he's really nice and a very great instructor, very caring instructor. But he seems like that if you were to try to corner him in an alley, he would absolutely destroy you. That's kind of what the feeling I get from him. That's good. Look at that. And I'm going to render this out. And, oh, we're up to viewer number 5. Hi, viewer number 5. I apologize for not calling you by name, which I really want to, but my application, for some reason, doesn't seem to want to... The hell? That is not what I want. Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. My application does not want to tell me who you are. And so it's I just have to say hi, viewer number 5. Hi, you're caller number 5. Thanks for calling. Who is this guy? This guy. Actually, I should say, who are you? Viewer number 5. And you will win. If you get the answer right, you will win recognition. Hey, how does that work for you? That works for me. Okay, so that is the instructor, and we're gonna roll up. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Oh, I like that. That is instructing. Love it. That's telling the story of him instructing, and I can move in the lines and get him right on the... Actually, he's already on the damn third. Look at that. It's too much. But I like the lighting, coloring is good. I'm going to bring him right there because his focus is on the other side of the line, and they are on the other side of the line. I want to try to balance it. Yeah. Alright, so how are we looking on... Yay! Alright, now we are sparring. And he's teaching some very, very specific techniques during this time. Oh, look at Audrey. She's looking weird. No, don't hit me! Which is funny because she is so tough. We do get skipping whenever I move my scroll up and down, and that sets the skipping to go. For some reason, I mean, they're coming off a hard drive, which is weird. It's funny, I had like 500 gigs remaining on my 4 tera drive, and I dumped this on there, and I got like 96 gigs remaining, or 60 some odd gigs remaining. So I had to end up emergency ordering an 8 tera drive so I could dump it in here, and I need to do backups. Now that these images are on here, I'm gonna have to throw backups into the mix. I could probably get everything backed up, but I won't have any room.
And while I'm moving miles away, I'm trying to alleviate oblivion. Forgetting who I am, forgetting where I'm coming from. I cause myself away. I cause myself away. I cause myself
It is a spindle drive. It's struggling. Which is weird. Why is it having issues? Why is the YouTube stream having issues? Ooh, I like this. It's a good story. Why is YouTube having issues with its incoming stream when the data that's interfering with it is actually coming out of the one of the accessory drives, SSD drives. No, spindle drive, and it is on SATA. It's on a SATA 6 channel, so it's going to be as fast as it's going to get. So. Hey, green. There's your hair. That's pretty green hair. That's an accidental renaissance. No, I can't imagine a 8 tera SSD. How much that would cost? It's prohibitively expensive. Yeah, I know hybrid or SSD would help, but really all I'm doing is I've never really done this before, and really what I plan on doing is offloading this to my generic shitty piece of shit laptop, and then try to run everything off the laptop, and then using this specifically for the editing or the gaming, see if I can speed that up. However, there is a chance that if my guy gets me a good enough price on my video card, that I might be able to do a CPU upgrade as well. I currently have a 1700X Ryzen Gen 1, and if all goes according to plan, I might be getting a 3700, or even the latest gen. What's the 57? Is it 5700 is the latest gen? No. They're not on the same SATA, because my primary OS drive is running off of M2 NVMe, which is not a SATA channel. That's coming across the PCI bus right into the chip. And then everything should be processing. My cache is all on that drive. Actually, my cache is on another M2 drive, my 512 M2 drive. But the only thing that's coming off of this drive is the images. Which that's on its own SATA channel. I have 6 SATA ports and 3 buses, and this and then my games drive are on individual buses. They're on 2 different buses, so there shouldn't be any interference. But the games drive doesn't. I I don't have any of them sleep mode. But as far as what, you know what? I could do this. No. Now my memory is 3200, so, but its XMMP profile is kind of a hack because the 1700 chip's not supposed to understand it. CPU does not throttle. You see my CPU is 100%. I do throttle my CPU. So let's go onto my disk channels. It is on my Z drive right here. This is my Q. You know what? It's going to be a buried setting. Cache size is 50 gigs. And it is local. It is on my C drive. So that's probably where that hiccup is, because it has to, it's building this cache in real time. Push this over here. We'll watch. Yep, look at that. C drive, Q. I'm starting to get Q on my C drive, and my Z drive Q is picking up. Yeah, look at the bus is running really warm. That read-write is just going crazy on my channel. It's having to build these caches, but see, these aren't images. They're raw files. And the raw has to be rendered in real time in order to make an image, because there's no built-in image in RAW. So it actually has to have middleware. The Sony RAW engine has to render out the image in order to be an image. These aren't like JPEGs. So what it's doing,
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night.
They don't have my website.
yeah, look at all 16 cores are just getting hammered. So that's probably what's happening is it's hammering on the CPUs because it has to render these images out in real time. caching on the C drive, which I really need to move it off the C drive because I don't like that much read writes on my SSD. It drives me nuts. I mean, I do have my secondary SSD. Was my original 960 Evo, and that, I mean, it's 3 years old, so it's getting towards end of life. But I think where my bottleneck is this right here, right where it's hammering on the CPU, and I really hammered on the CPU. That was no joke. See, this is rendered already. That's rendered already. It's when it's a fresh call. Loading. Rendered. Loading. Rendered. You see that spike right there? And it's full multi-threading. It's hitting all 16 cores. No, it's not. The CPU is not throttling. The CPU is pegged at 100% of maximum frequency. The CPU doesn't throttle. The CPU is getting hammered, but it's not throttling. I don't have any throttling on my CPU. I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, but throttling is when Windows tries to power throttle based off of your power profile, and it says lowest is 20% or 5%, I think. I'm not exactly sure because I just jacked it up to minimum 100%, maximum 100%. I don't let Windows throttle my CPU ever. Because fuck you, Windows, my goddamn CPU. That is one of the things I set in my group policy for power profile is minimum 100, maximum 100, and we reduced our calls by 30% of my CPU, my system's taking forever. I'm going into Excel and it's just taking so slow, and I look and it's like 47%, 21%, 75%. Yes, CPU is getting the shit beat out of it. You're absolutely right. That is what's happening. Oh, it said transitioning to a new song. I'm like, man, I didn't do anything. Yeah, you're right, I didn't. I don't like it when Windows tries to decide what's best for me. That's like why I run manual on my camera. I know I know how to take pictures better than my camera does. So I'm not going to let it decide what's best. I am going to... Yeah, you can see my CPU spike. And it's multi-thread. It's a 1700X, and I think I'm running at 3.6. I am doing a lot of stuff right now. I have... OBS. I have an OBS and an OBS browser, an OBS 64, which are all running right now, and then, I mean, you gotta have DWM running, or you can just turn DWM off, and then Windows looks like Windows 95, which I don't really mind. I have MS Edge running, but that's kind of something in the background. Really, right now, I'm running maybe 16 to 20%. What does it say? Ish. No, that's because I got a lot of shit running on the system. It is, and that's one of the things I'm hoping to do with... this will also give me, with Ryzen, the memory controller and the clock speed for the memory is actually built into the chip. So if I upgrade my chip, I can actually run my memory faster because it's 3466 memory, and I'm running at 3200, which is the maximum this chip can run. Maximum this memory can run on this chip. But this memory is qualified for 3466, and the 3700? Is that the newest one? I can't remember which one the newest one. The newest one, it's like $300 some odd. The newest one can run 3466 on my motherboard with a BIOS upgrade, but I can't upgrade the BIOS anymore because I have a 1600 or 1700. I have 32 gigs. Yeah, 32 gigs. I've maxed it a couple of times in Photoshop, and see, I've got standby is almost 6 gigs in standby, but I have this many images open, full size plus history Photoshop PSDs. And when I got this, when I built this almost 4 years ago, it was September of 17 when I built this thing. The Ryzen 1700 just come out. I built this thing 32 gigs of 3200 megahertz memory, Ryzen 1700 on a AIO water block, and it was a 512 or a 500 gig SSD on an M2. And this thing, I mean, it still runs like a rape date. Sorry. Is that an appropriate term to use on Twitch? It's kind of a Navy thing. We use that in a Navy. It runs like, I don't know. Give me something good that runs. 5000 series is the latest. Yeah, I thought so. 5700, I think I saw. And I'm so freaking tired. You have one gen back. Did they skip the 4000s? Did they go to the 5000s? This is the last of the AM4s, right? I think the last of the AM4s. I think their next gen is supposed to be not a ZIF. It's supposed to be like the LGA sockets. So it's supposed to be ball instead of pins. So we're on the last of the pins socket, the AM4. So I have a 370 Taichi as my motherboard, and they just released another firmware when the 5000s were released, and I'm supposed to be able to upgrade to that, and that's going to be my last upgrade until I'll bugger all. Oh well, I'm kind of at the end of it anyways. That's supposed to be my last upgrade to this system before I need to start thinking about a new platform. And that's going to be a little while because we haven't seen anything new in the AMD series coming up. They're supposed to be talking about the new methodology for chips, but show it to me. Hopefully I'll have enough money for a new motherboard, memory, and chip. And then I'll have that video card. I'll be able to drop it in there. PCIe 4.0, is that the version that just came out? I think that's still working on being getting into Intel boards. I think AMD has PCIe 4. But I'm really happy with PCIe 3. I don't have anything that needs PCIe 4 yet. So hey, you never know. But it is 9 o'clock. It is a little after 9, but I've been processing pictures, and I am going cross-eyed processing pictures. And this is how it's going to be. These kids did black belt boot camp. I'm doing picture boot camp all night. And then I go back to work in the morning and start my work, and then come home and do this. But tomorrow, you see this microphone right here? See what color this microphone is? I think that's going to be at someone else's house. I do. How fantastic is that? I was so excited when I sprayed this. It just looks so nice. NVMe 4.0 OS disk. Okay, gotcha. What's the throughput on that? Is that... What is that? 6,400? 6,400 megabits. I don't remember. I don't know which chip you're running, or which drive you're running. Because my latest, I got a 2 tera NVMe, and I mean, hell, it's pumping out 5,200 read, 4,800 write. So I don't have any complaints. I'm fine. It's gonna be, you know, once you design it right at the beginning, your design's gonna be good for a little while. I think Green can attest to that. So 4-year-old system, not doing too bad. Video card's starting to show its age, but that's simply because it's just worn ragged. I think my critical mistake with my video cards, I say cards plural because I got a pair of 1080 Ti's. I got a pair of 1080 Ti's, SLI'd them, and tried to do Bitcoin mining. And fuck if that didn't mess up my cards, because they overheated. I had one card die and ended up shipping it back to the manufacturer. They replaced it under warranty, and they haven't worked right since. And I think that was my critical mistake, was Bitcoin mining. The SLI I didn't have them spread out far enough. Oh, 3450, 3200 read write. See, that's not bad. That's middle of the road, I think. So, but I think that's it for me tonight, and I shall chat at everybody later. I'm going to call it. I'm going to switch over. Barracuda. I love that name. That's the Barracuda, but Ire. I'll have to send you the link for the drive that I'm running. It's a Patriot memory. I've never used Patriot before, but it's been pretty rock solid so far. Let's see. I need to push this button, and I'm going to call it. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. I've had an absolute blast, and I'm glad everybody has been here. I hope that you've enjoyed the seeing the images get processed, and I hope that maybe you've learned something. I know I've just had an absolute blast. Oh, look at my numbers are coming up now. Wow. Hey, viewer number 5 and viewer number 6. My application is not showing me the names, so I just have to say viewer number 5 and viewer number 6. You missed out on a fascinating discussion on why my system gets weird whenever I'm loading up images through Bridge. Turns out that the CPU is getting hammered, so YouTube stops processing incoming audio that you hear in the background. Hear that beautiful music? Syncopated. And Bridge was just hammering on the CPU and causing the CPU to have a nice little nervous attack. Processing all went to Bridge, and YouTube Music said, oh, I see. Fine, I'll be that way. I am in the process of wrapping up because I've been processing images since 6, but smash that follow, hit that like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, whatever your platform is that lets you know that I am going to be streaming, because I'm going to be doing this for a while. And I think that you're going to enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. Look at this picture. Is this picture not awesome? I think it's pretty awesome. I'm going to be going to see Green Bear, who's in the chat right now, my brother by another mother, and be setting up this beautiful thing right here. He's Green Bear. This is a green mic. It's actually a green blue. See what I did there? And it's going to be staging up over there, so he's going to have even more green for people to look at. His channel is twitch.tv/thegreenbear. If you get a chance, go check him out. He is very much into Warframe right now. City of Heroes, things like that. But I'm Pagan Tech. This is Phil Hadley Photography, and that's it for me. Have a great evening. Is it not going to play?